AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Prescott on first down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A first down throw for Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Third and short yardage. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing Fitzpatrick. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Elliott running right. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first and 10, Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they have...
Fights through, and now a crease. Touchdown, Washington. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This is taken way up at the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Demarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on second and long. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. To throw is Fitzpatrick. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing again on second down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw is Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. And again, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On second down now. It's Gibson, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Coverage defensively by Micah Parsons.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man, Samuel. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Prescott from the gun on third. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Prescott looks to throw on first. A dump off to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Fitzpatrick. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Fitzpatrick to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Fitzpatrick to the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies. It's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Prescott to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball.